Disney is making a live-action Casper the Friendly Ghost series, and it is featuring a black Casper. A little bit strange, a little bit confused by this. Now, if you're also confused by this and you may be thrown aback, let me show you the poster for what we have here. This is the entirety of what we're looking at. This is the Casper poster, this right here, and this is made with AI. This whole thing is made with AI. Now, you may not be able to tell it's made with AI. You may be confused about what's going on here, but this right here is the manifesto nonsense of AI and what it keeps doing to a lot of black people in the current day and age. People are making these posts on Twitter or something of that variety, and people see a live action Casper the Friendly Ghost series is at the work at Disney Plus. Now, this is not by some verified person in any capacity. It's not by a news source. If you look into this, it's nowhere, but it has a lot of views, 1.5 million views, and people saw the poster and assumed, oh, this is it. They didn't see the made with AI thing at the bottom right here. They didn't look at it. Nobody does the 2 seconds of research to look at this, but I have seen the response of this entire thing. So let's look at the first response, which I'm going to show you AI videos, but they're just in the comment section. I'm going to show you what people are doing with this. Let's look at this. Wait, stop right there, my compatriot. I have a question for you. Like, commenting, and subscribing. Are you checking out doing all those 3 things? I would just appreciate it, because if I had 1,000 people watch the video, then 1,000 people like the video, it would get pushed out to hundreds of thousands of people, and that'd be beautiful for me and the forefront of my mental health. Every single like matters, and I'm hoping that you sign into YouTube. Just go ahead and like and comment, subscribe. With that being said, go ahead and get back to the video.
Time for some fun. Got your wallet.
Hey, my wallet!
Now I need to get away. Look, someone's bike.
Just wildly racist, playing into black stereotypes for the sake of playing into black stereotypes when showing this, and people find this absolutely insanely funny, and I see people are laughing at it and having a fun time with it. Let's continue forward. Now then, I'm going to show you some of the quote retweets from this post in order to give you a better idea of why I wanted to show you this in the first place and explain what's going on. He died of sickle cell in this one. Looks like a real spook. Oh god, what is going to be the backstory on this? And basically the comment section is a KKK rally, which is basically what's going on there. Now, this is obviously racist with the use of AI being racist. That's the entirety of what's going on there. But that's not the biggest reason I wanted to show you this. How did I find this post? Now, this post wasn't me searching for it in any capacity. It didn't even pop up on my feed. As a matter of fact, I was getting my car, my tire fixed because I had to put a donut on it because I had a hole in my tire because I live in the hood and somebody stabbed my tire. So that's what happened there. They were trying to figure out how to get inside of my car and couldn't do it. They smashed my window and a bunch of stuff. We're not going to talk about that. That's completely silently irrelevant. But I called AAA out and they sent a guy over. The guy they sent out for AAA, he was taking time to check my air pressure, he was checking my battery, he's doing all this stuff for roadside assistance, and he goes up on his phone and he says, whoa, you see Disney's making a new live action Casper the Friendly Ghost? And he showed me his stuff on Twitter. So he showed me it and I said, oh yeah, no, this was made with AI. He said, what? No, this isn't AI. This is by Disney. Look, you can see the Disney Plus thing at the bottom. I said, you can also see at the bottom it says made with AI. He said, oh, this is getting good. So the average person cannot tell. The average person cannot tell. And I want to go this into another discussion real fast. The person who was looking at my car was an older gentleman, older Caucasian gentleman. And I discovering that boomers don't have media literacy or at least internet literacy in any capacity. And I'm thinking that maybe, and this is me sounding crazy here, a lot of older people do not have the set internet training and need it to navigate the internet without getting manipulated. If you ever had a parent go through online and then they get confused by an AI chatbot, or they get a girl that messages them and starts exploiting them, and that's really horrifying to see and do. That's actually terrifying. I'm going to show you a scam, and I don't want you to do the scam. I'm not advocating for doing the scam. I'm going to show you what people are doing. Do not do this. If you go to fastpeoplesearch.com and you search up a name such as, let's say, John Doe. Let's go to John Doe, right? You look up regular John Doe and you get to verify, bada bing, bada boom. You can go and view few details about these people and look at their ages on this website. You can actually see the ages of people on this website. You can see it right there. You can see their age. You can get all this information right here. It's free. It's called Fast People Search. You can figure it out. Now, I'm not going to click view free details, but when you click view free details, you can get their phone number. Now, what a lot of people are doing are they're getting these phone numbers from people and they're using that as a way to get free information about these people, to text them from text now numbers or what WhatsApp numbers, and then using that to manipulate these older people into getting money by using AI women to do that. That's what they're doing. They're also doing this to spread racist propaganda and doing this in that variety. And these e-girls or these e-models that are fake, they're not real women. They're actually just men pretending to be women to actually trick people in that variety and get money out of these older people. What they're doing and the totality of what they're doing is just confusing and manipulating older people to get a bunch of money. That's what's happening. It's a big epidemic right now. My problem with this isn't just the racism. It isn't just the manipulation. It is the ease at which people are falling for things because we've created a society that's so easy to manipulate. We have created and honed in on a society that is so easy to sell ad tos and adverts to, that we've allowed access to all the facets of our life, and we've allowed access to everything. So often you hear people say, well, my information is not that important. Take all my info, take all my data. It doesn't really matter. Whether you're in YouTube, Google, whether you're on your email, whether you're using your phone, the phone listening to me right now is how you're going to pick up an ad and tell me about it. If I go to another website on, let's say, Instagram, or I look at something on Google, Facebook will feed me an ad because it has access to all my biometric data through my email, and it can just feed me all the ads that I want to. If I watch a YouTube video about a specific subject, it's going to do that. If I purchase something on Amazon, if I purchase something on, in general, if I look into something, it is going to feed me those specific ads because it is user-based ads. That is the point of user-based ads. And that keeps happening over and over again. It's getting worse with AI because the reason I'm seeing all this racist rhetoric is because I myself am interacting with a lot of racist stuff and seeing all this stuff and naturally going through and reading the comments. The fact that I even opened up and look at that Twitter post is going to feed me a bunch of racist narratives throughout the course of me looking at that stuff. And that is a big problem right now. I am wildly upset by all the nonsense that keeps being fed into people's lives, and all the nonsense keeps being fed into my tweet, in my Twitter feed, my tweet. We need regulations on AI really bad. Now, I know the natural insanity of what Donald Trump is doing is becoming common day in place for everybody, and you guys probably don't care about all the stuff that's going on, but it is very important that we actually push to have regulations on a lot of stuff that is going forward, because it is actually infuriating to see all this stuff constantly regurgitated in the media, or constantly regurgitated in my feed, and it's getting me disheartened to actually continue and be a person because we are so easily manipulated. I am agitated by this entire phenomena. I don't like it. My solution right now is to call your local state representative and talk about the dangers of AI, or go to your local town hall meetings. You have the ability, if you're above 18, to go to local meetings at your town halls and see the community meetings you are having. You are able to talk to those community meetings and actually have your word and voice be voted on. You can do that. Please vote in your local elections and vote in the midterms, because politics is becoming a wildly important subject, and I need this to be nipped in the bud. I don't think we're already too late, but it's getting to the point where we're really getting close to that midnight hour on the doomsday clock. It is horrifying. So please, I need your help. Just try. I beg of you, try. Have a lovely day or night wherever you're at, and I'm out. Peace. Bye. Wait, stop. Before we continue, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see content similar to this, and also turn on that bell for all notifications. With that being said, let's get back to the video. Happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.